Hey, everybody, welcome to my Wednesday night live broadcast. Saba, Sandy, it's always nice to see you. And let me see who else is here. Tonight, I'm not only going to talk a lot about LinkedIn and some of their new features that are going to help you build your business. I'm also going to update you on some of the stuff that's happening in the industry. Because I know, my God, so many things are changing, and you all are really positioned, to take advantage of it. Next month, we have my spring retreat, and it seems like, well, it's happening all the time, but there are some interesting things that are taking place in the industry right now that you all are ideally positioned to take advantage of it. So, in looking for a title for this training tonight, I came up with this one: how to generate all the dough you need with LinkedIn's newest overhaul. LinkedIn is constantly changing, and they have made some new features, new changes that are not only going to make it easier for you to talk to new people, but it's going to enable you to follow up and reconnect with people that you're connected to on LinkedIn that you haven't talked to in years. Now, social networks have provided an endless source of free leads to the public for over 30 years. Facebook and LinkedIn are the best social networks to build your business on. But today, LinkedIn surpasses Facebook. It's where you want to be. And a few of these new features that I'm going to share with you are going to make it easier for you to build your business. So right now, LinkedIn has 1,160,000,000 professionals. They turned 21 years old this year. Millions of professionals are now rushing to join LinkedIn. 10 million every month. 4 new members join every second. That equates to 2.4 million every week. 868 million people. And more network marketers are joining LinkedIn than ever before. The secret is out. LinkedIn is Facebook for professionals with extra bells and whistles. People between the ages of 25 to 34 account for 59% of LinkedIn's user base. You got 58.4 million companies are registered. 129,000 schools are registered. You want to see how many people on LinkedIn belong to Modere, Rodan and Fields, Bed Bath & Beyond, companies that closed. You got 42,000 different skills listed. Every profile can hold 50 skills for every position a person has listed. You list your job, you could list 50 skills that you acquired along with that job. It's a lot of skills. Got 140 million people have the open to work frame around their photo, which makes it easy to pick out the people that you want to talk to. Now, today, their searching features unbelievable. You can search for people by their profession: nurses, doctors, chiropractors, teachers, store managers. And we've got some new scripts that are helping people close more people than ever before. Many of my students are reporting they're closing 5 out of 10 people they talk to, 7 out of 10 people they talk to. I have one student that's closing 9 out of 10. Nurses, doctors, chiropractors, teachers, store managers. Find out what one of the most successful people in your business did before they got into your business. If they were a school teacher, we'll show you how to recruit other school teachers. By their military experience, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, Army Reserve. And the thing about the LinkedIn search, the advanced search, is you can search with multiple words. So show me all the nurses that are looking for an opportunity that were previously in the Navy. By their skill sets. Again, people can list 50 skills with each job they had. So show me a nurse who previously had been in the Navy that has training skills. Search for the companies that they work for. Rodan and Fields, Modere, Pruvit, Epicure, Beachbody. All companies where network marketing leaders and their teams are rushing, looking for a new company. By their location, by their city, the state, their country, or their zip code. By their activity. You can search for people by what they post, changes to their status. And right there, that's a big one. That is huge. By the schools they attended. When they created their profile in the last 24 hours, in the last 1, 2, or 3 weeks, in the last 30 days, in the last 90 days. Or by their desire or urgency to find new ways to generate income. My friends, it doesn't get better than this. And LinkedIn's worldwide. So wherever your company is building their business, wherever your company is expanding to another country, there are millions of people available to talk to right now. Now, your success on LinkedIn is going to depend on a number of factors. Optimizing your profile so it can be found on the internet and in everyone's search results. Last week, I was working with somebody that had been on LinkedIn for 11 years, had a phenomenal profile, but when we went in to adjust her settings were set to private. She had no idea. No wonder nobody's reaching out to me. Private. Adjusting your profile settings so everyone can see the important details. The words that you list to describe yourself are going to be key. The words that you absolutely have to leave off. Critical. Understanding the dynamic use of the network and how people effectively communicate. Live chat. Positioning yourself as an authority within your niche market and an industry. Creating effective lead generation methods that can convert prospects to business builders. And influencing your audience with effective posting. And efficiently qualifying your prospects to increase your closing ratios. Tomorrow night, we finish up on my April boot camp. We've opened up registration for the May boot camp. And my friends, and I don't say this lightly, you don't want to miss what we're going to cover in May. Before tonight's over, you're going to understand why. Now, all you need is a visible LinkedIn profile to connect with everybody else on LinkedIn. All you need is a phone app to communicate with everybody. All you need is a visible Facebook profile to connect and the Facebook phone app to communicate. Then all you need is 1 or 2 hours a day to build your business. You can find business builders, you can find customers. Your business grows faster with business builders, but it's your call. It is easy by looking at profiles to identify the people that would be perfect prospects for your business. That open to work frame around their picture is a good head start. But when you look at the details, when you look at the contents, you dig a little deeper. It is easy to pick out the people that you clearly know in advance would have the greatest potential to be successful. Easy to talk to. And then when you bring them into your business, there are simple things that you could have them doing immediately that will have them enrolling people that they work with, their friends, people that they're connected to, people in their market of influencers. And the people they bring in can bring people in. By the end of March, by the end of May, you can have a robust team of people, especially if you bring some leaders from these other companies into your business. Now, everyone on LinkedIn and Facebook created their profile for a reason. Their photo and cover, plus the information provided about themselves and their visible daily activity, makes it easy to pick the best prospect. I've been using this example 29 years. Prospects who'd be interested in your business. The green M&Ms in the bowl represent business builders, people that want to make extra full-time income. The orange M&Ms are recession victims, people that are looking for a way to make money, survive financially. The yellow M&Ms are network marketing leaders seriously looking for another company. You know, the people in Modere are. Network marketing orphans, someone that is open to looking at your business. The person that brought them into the business isn't in the business anymore. Or they have no clue as to how to build a business because the person that brought them into the business gone. And customers, people who would eagerly buy your products, could become business builders later. My friends, if you're not on LinkedIn and you're not talking and taking advantage of what LinkedIn has just done, okay, you're missing the opportunity of a lifetime. Now, LinkedIn makes it easy because, number one, they let people put that open to work frame around their picture, but you have to make sure when you're reaching out to people that you're reaching out to people that are active. Some people created a profile 10 years ago and they haven't been back for 8 years. They've got to be active. And when you follow my scripts exactly, it only takes 3 back and forth messages to know who you want to talk to and who you don't. When you know in advance by the contents and visible daily activity on someone's profile that they are a perfect prospect for what you're selling, you follow my scripts, you're going to sell to more people and build your business faster. So stop wasting your time reaching out to a bunch of people on LinkedIn and Facebook who will never buy your products or get into business with you, because there's a much easier way to find perfect prospects, connect with them, and convert them to new team members or customers before they're contacted by your competitors and they do business with them instead of you. So the people on LinkedIn and Facebook that you want to talk to are going to fall into 3 categories. 1, the people that you're already connected to. They're your warm market contacts. And you are connected to people right now that you haven't talked to in years. People you're connected to that you don't know at all. They're your cold market contacts. And a lot of those people you've never talked to. And finally, the people you're not connected to that you want to know. Again, they're cold market contacts. And it's easy to reach out to them and start a conversation. Now, right now, you're going to find that you haven't talked to 25 to 33% of your connections. So the more selective you are about the people you connect with and talk to, the more successful you're going to be. People that want to start a business, unhappy network marketing leaders, orphan network marketers, potential customers. The simple secret to connecting with perfect prospects: their profile content, their visible daily activity, their answers to your pre-qualifying questions, and you need to think quality over quantity. All right? So I am going to pop over here And let's look at something new that LinkedIn has done. Now, this is kind of interesting, and I think it has something to do with the fact that I'm recording. It was there for a second. Okay, there we go. So LinkedIn has a new feature where you can turn your banner into a collage of 5 images. Real eye catch. So whatever you do, now, initially, this came on the scene about 3 weeks ago, and now they're opening it up. I have students in the UK that have it. Students in the United States have it. If you don't have it yet, it's coming. And so what you do is you turn your banner. If you think one banner is effective, when you put multiple images up, what are we doing? We're positioning ourselves that people would want to talk to. Now, let me come back over to mine. Again, what people see tell a story, all right? Tells your story. Now, for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any length of time, I want you to go over to your network. See how many connections you have. So I have 11,448. Filter it down to the people that you're directly connected to, first level. All right, first level. Now, so they're giving me credit for 10,000. Now, these 10,000 people that I'm connected to, and we're specifically going to be talking about the people that you're directly connected to, because 25% of them you've never talked to. But these 10,000 people on my first level connect you to 1,980,000. And these 1,980,000 people on my second level, well, they've all got connections. Those people are on my third level, and that gives me access to 1,120,000,000 people. But let's go back to our first level. 25 to 30% of these people you've either never talked to or you've dropped the ball. So what you can do first is search for people you're already connected to. And let's look for people that are looking for an opportunity. I got 1,400 people that are looking for an opportunity. All right. Now, if I go over here and say, well, when was the last time I talked to this person? I've never talked to this person. But she's looking for an opportunity. How long have we been connected? And she's in Scotland since last year. But we've never talked. I'm telling you, 25 to 30% of the people that you're connected to who are great prospects, you've never talked to because you've lost count or for whatever reason. Let's go up and see how many people, teachers, I'm directly connected to. So I'm connected to 851 teachers. Now, Beth here is online right now. Elke is online right now. If I wanted to see, when was the last time I talked to Elke? November of 2022. She gave me her phone number. I never talked to her. How long have we been connected? Well, since November of 2022. And she's looking for work right now. We come back over here. Arlene, message. Nothing there. Nothing. We've been connected since 2009. I've never talked. All right. So this is one strategy that you're going to be able to use to reconnect with people you're already connected to. The other feature, go over to your network and go to catch up. Because catch up, and we're going to dive into catch up, is a feature that is going to enable you to reconnect with people that you're connected to. But more important than that, it's going to enable you to change your profile. And your profile will blast out to everybody that you're connected to. That you've changed your job, you're celebrating a birthday, an anniversary. So if I scroll down and look under job changes, so all of these people change their jobs. Since Guy posted this, he had 17 people like it, 11 people made a comment. Now, earlier today, I was talking to my friend Eddie Pistoso in Melaleuca. Now, we made a change. We literally did this 3 o'clock this afternoon. And since we did this, he said 24 people like it, 14 people make comments. And these are 38 opportunities to start a conversation. Kimberly is out of control, okay? She loves this so much. I think this is the 4th time she's done it. And she's already had 21 people that liked it, 15 more people make comments. Gloria, good friend, very successful network marketer. We did this last Thursday. And since we did this, 49 people liked it, 26 people made comments. So what does this mean? We did this 1 week ago. And LinkedIn blasted this out to everybody. So she's had 49 people that she's connected to that reacted and responded. That's 49 opportunities to connect with people. And some of these people she completely lost track of. 30 liked it, 13 applauded, 5 loved it. Now, watch this. Another thing that LinkedIn is doing is they are encouraging conversation. So if I go over here and I say, you know what, I'm going to congratulate, first I'm going to like it. Then I could say, they're telling me, they're giving me the words, so I can say, congratulations, amazing, what an achievement, wishing you the best. Happy for you. And we click that. And now they're giving you the opportunity to comment. What this is going to do for you is going to resurrect all the people that you're connected to. We're going to show you how to do this in boot camp. Now, let me go. Oh, and one other thing. When you do this, a word to the wise. When you're doing birthdays, you need to check to see if they're active. Because if they created a profile 7 years ago and they haven't been back in 3 years, but LinkedIn doesn't know that. It's their birthday, they're going to send it out. So before you respond to any of these people, and if you think my birthday strategy worked well, and I want to thank all of you that wish me happy birthday on the 15th. It's not my birthday. The 15th of April is my fun birthday. My birthday's in September. Okay, so let me come back over here because I still got a whole bunch of stuff to show you. At the end of the day, it's all about talking to people. And yes, Sandy, the images move automatically. Let me come back. Now, you can help your new recruits make a few sales immediately on Facebook before they make their traditional warm market list and start to make calls. This is so huge because when you bring somebody into your business, most of the time when you talk to somebody that has a negative attitude about network marketing, it's because when they join a company, they're told, make a list of your friends and call them. And if you've been in more than one network marketing company, you have no friends. You can't keep calling the same people. So for years, I've been telling everybody, you want something fast, easy, and duplicatable, change your picture on Facebook. That's all you have to do. Change your picture. And then when people that you're connected to write back, oh, I love the picture, gives you an opportunity to start a conversation. Follow my scripts, they change their picture, and 2 of the people that react, they'll end up signing up in the business. Then you help those people do the same thing. Open up your settings, make yourself visible, change your picture, follow the scripts, and bring people in that respond. Now, this has been possible on Facebook for years. But now you got the same element for LinkedIn. Same thing. You use catch up to broadcast to everybody that you're connected to, and the same thing happens. Now, the new LinkedIn features that are changing the network marketing game, making it easier to connect with your best prospects or reconnect with someone. So LinkedIn's hot feature, catch up. Job changes, birthdays, work anniversaries, education. It enables you to reconnect with connections. It also enables you to follow up with connections. Additionally, you've got new searching features that are going to enable you to dive down and, again, filter the people that you want to talk to. And they have new posting strategies. You can program your posts ahead of time. But in addition, there are some things that you can do in sharing your posts that you've never been able to do before. So think about this for just a minute. Why do most salespeople fail? Well, 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. 25% only make 2 contacts and stop. 12% only make 3 contacts and stop. 10% of salespeople stop after the third contact. They don't follow up. What is catch up going to do? It's going to enable you to follow up with people. Additionally, they have a feature where you can highlight your serious prospects so you never lose track. Now, these important sales statistics tell the story. 2% of sales are made on the first contact, 3% on the second, 5% on the third. So that means 10% of sales are made on the first, second, or third contact. Another 10% are made on the fourth. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to the 12th contact. Forges in the follow-up, and catch-up is going to enable you never, ever to lose track of a serious prospect again. LinkedIn's catch-up feature is producing immediate results with people that you're connected to. So after Randy changed his profile and posted a profile change on LinkedIn, he initially received 38 likes, 15 comments from catch-up, and started talking to people. Then what happened was 6 days later, he was up to 72 likes, 23 comments. So the number of likes and comments he would receive grew to 72 and 23 in less than a week. We thought, now, Kimberly just did it again. She changed her LinkedIn profile the first time she posted the change. She received 41 likes, 35 comments, started talking to people she'd been in contact with for years. It worked so well for her that 2.5 weeks ago, she did it again. Again, received 14 likes and 15 more comments from catch-up, giving her more people to talk to. You want to selectively pick the people who you want to talk to. Now, the number one way to create engagement on LinkedIn and Facebook that leads to sales is posting. Holidays, posting motivating images. Posting is the number one way to create engagement that leads to sales. So whatever you post, generate a like on Facebook or LinkedIn, which opens up the opportunity for you to start a conversation. Sharing a post with your prospects is one of the easiest ways to follow up with someone. And again, it comes down to their reaction. A like, a comment, and a share becomes a lead. Leads become prospects, and prospects become business builders or customers. So you want to start talking to the people who respond to anything you do. Reach out to people, start talking to them, based on what you see they do. And remember, the more selective you are about who you choose to talk to, the more successful you're going to be. So always think quality over quantity. Now, posting continually enables you to develop relationships with people faster. The content of your posts position you to be perceived as an influencer by everyone that sees it. The visibility of your posts dramatically increase by posting GIFs, moving images. Moving images posted on LinkedIn receive 98% more comments than anything. And GIFs get shared 20 times more than any other content format on LinkedIn. Now, these are statistics provided by LinkedIn. So you're going to enroll more reps with these proven action posts and texting scripts. Change your picture. Wish someone a happy birthday or change your birthday. An anniversary, change the start date or something. A holiday wish or an unofficial holiday wish. Motivating posts, personal development posts, jokes, anything that moves. The people that like it give you cause to send them a message. And that's the way it works. Thanks to, I just started working with Ace and Rich again. It's been a few years. In 15 weeks, their income soared from $0 to $42,000. Now, I'm not sharing this with you to impress you. I'm sharing this with you to impress upon you what you can be doing. They were selling a program that earned them $2,800. Within 15 weeks, they hit 42,000. Within 6 months, they hit $250,000, became the #1 top earner in their company. They just started with a new company and they're back in boot camp and they are having a blast because LinkedIn was not like this before when we worked together. Terry followed your instruction, did my first post, had 12 conversations and brought in 3 people. 25% of the people that he talked to. And that was within 2 days. And Clyde started making posts the way I taught him, enrolled 14 people. It's the best thing. He's never seen anything like this. So here's the question. How long have you been on LinkedIn? 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, longer? How long? Go and look and see how many people you're connected to. Because you're sitting on a gold mine. Every connection that you have on LinkedIn right now is like a seed that you planted in a garden when you made the connection. Right now, on average, 25 to 32% of your LinkedIn connections are actually suitable prospects for what you're selling that you lost contact with. Now, some of the people that I've worked with over the last 2 weeks, the number was even higher, 40%. There are people you're connected to and have never talked to them. And there are people that you're connected to that you haven't talked to in a long time. These people are ready to buy what you're selling right now. And LinkedIn's newest feature, Catch-Up, reveals who they are. Now, my May Social Network Bootcamp starts on May the 6th, not the 8th. It's going to start on a Tuesday, not a Thursday. And it's going to have 4 sessions: create, connect, communicate, and close. My top earner spring retreat is going to take place on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, May 16th, 17th, and 18th. And I'm excited because I'm releasing a whole new Top Earners 90-day game plan. It's been totally revamped. As a matter of fact, I'm so excited about what it contains that I'm actually considering publishing it as a book and making it available on Amazon. And you want to talk about what it's going to do for everybody, because it's going to provide everybody with the exact tools to work with. And of course, I got everybody telling me, I've had 11 people go through it already and read it, and they say, it's worth, I mean, literally, this is worth thousands of dollars. And for me to just put it out there, relatively inexpensive, I'm really inclined to do it. Now, let's talk about what we're going to talk about in the upcoming retreat. So Modere on the 11th announced they're closing. The reason they're closing is an investment group that came in and pulled their ashes out of the fire 2 years ago, pulled the plug. So let me tell you flat out, save your energy, save your time, stop reaching out to people in Modere. They're already getting thousands of connection requests. Now, Margie Alaprandi, who was one of the top earners in the company, an icon in the industry, she's starting her own business. It's called Nueva. Problem with that, and I wish her the best, is for people in the business, they've lost their income, and it's going to take a month or two for this thing to connect. So people are all in limbo. And for somebody that has a mortgage payment to make, car payment to make, they're going to be struggling. They need to find something now. Where are they going? Modere, a few years ago, hired a dynamic woman as their president. Everybody loved her. Her name was Asma. Last year, Modere fired her. So she's over at Amare. And so a lot of people are going over there. But still, there are a lot of people in Modere that are stunned. They're looking. And one of the things we talk about in the retreat is how to connect with these people so that you don't come across as one of those flaky network marketers. Herbalife acquired Pruvit. And Pruvit was another example of a company that was saved by an investment firm. They kept them for 3 years, and now they're turning them over to Herbalife. Herbalife doesn't have any online tools, and the Pruvit people, they're already jumping. They're already going into other companies. You want to search for these people. Don't go after the people at the top. Don't go after the high level. Go after the mid-range people. You go on LinkedIn, there's 2,000 Pruvit people. The other company, Protocol, there's 192 people. Epicure closed down in January. Been in business for 32 years. So you've got Rodan and Fields, shut down over the summer, changed their comp plan, and Beachbody is in all kinds of trouble. Now, Namdu was a student that I worked with 11 years ago. He'd been in network marketing for 11 years. He'd been in 9 different companies. At the end of 9 years, he had a team of 30 people, but he was the only one building the business. Following my 4-step program, in 3 years, he had an empire of 15,000 people. He reached out to me last fall to update me. Now he's got a team of 60,000 people, and one of his fastest growing leaders Bob Rakowski's a chiropractor, has 30,000 people in his business. Gennady, again, another story. Social media is changing the game for everybody. Dan Ladd lost his upline, died. So he went out looking for what? He went looking for people that he could talk to about his cleaning business. So if you are serious about building a business, tapping in to that pool of people, if you're not using LinkedIn, you're crazy. If you're not using LinkedIn, well, you are where you are. What is that expression? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You all are sitting on a gold mine. I did 2 coaching sessions with him in his network marketing business. I did 2 more. He connected with an engineer that worked for Verizon Wireless. You know how the conversations go. What do you do? Well, I'm an engineer for Verizon Wireless. What do you do? Well, I've got this unique cleaning service. We clean tall structures with drones. Really? And this is what happened.
The biggest thing was learning how to.
No,
the biggest thing
that's the wrong one.
Was the big.
This one is long. Let me. Here it is.
Hey, Dan, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Look, I've heard from a lot of students in the last 2 or 3 days. Last time we spoke, you had used the training that you got from me to expand your franchise business. And I think you said that, now they kind of brought you and made you partner.
Yeah, they have actually, Max. Through using your system, one of the things that happened for me is that I learned how to contact people on LinkedIn. And some of those contacts became so powerful that I was able to close a major account with Verizon Wireless that we signed a contract for $20 million. That is to clean cell phone towers. But since then, we've also made contacts with people that manage the municipal water towers and water treatment facilities. And in doing so, it just blown up my business. And it's like I said before, I never would have known how to contact people on LinkedIn. I never would have known to even use LinkedIn for that sort of thing if it hadn't been that I came across you through somebody when I was in networking. I was in network marketing. And I know a lot of people use it for network marketing, but it can be for anything. Just learning how to contact people is the biggest thing. It has been so powerful. It's just unbelievable that last year I was struggling financially. And then by the end of the year and this year, I will make over $2 million. It's unbelievable. It's like unbelievable. It's actually one of those things that was like, it's like one of those things I wasn't sure I believed it until it happened.
Now let me come back over here. All right. So again, it has never been faster, never been easier. Let me pop up here and let me look at Kelly. Okay, so Kelly, you've only got 129 connections, which says, let me unmute really quick. which says you've never really used LinkedIn to the full front of the way it could be used, but I'd be willing to bet you same thing, at least 25.
No, I just need to get started. That's why I'm here learning. I'm going to try to make a serious effort to really get started and learn this LinkedIn stuff. And I'm getting inspired by your training. So, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm a newbie getting started.
I know. So let me ask you a question. Who are you looking for? What do you want to do? You want to get people that are going to buy insurance from you, or
Well, a little bit of that, and I've got a networking opportunity that I'm real excited about also. So I kind of want to do a little of both. But like you were saying a minute ago, it works for anything. It's just a matter of learning how to contact people using this platform.
right? And the truth is, you can do both with the same profile. So it's all about. I mean, the numbers are astronomical. I mean, if we can just go up here and looking for an opportunity. Looking for opportunities. You got 2,980,000.
Right.
You go over here looking for opportunity. You got another 1.6 million. But you can get and you can tell, open to work, that they make it easy. And from the standpoint, depending on, what you're looking for, I have one student that signed up 100, was looking to sell something to a particular type of insurance agent, signed up 100 agents in 2 months, November and December. So if you know who you're looking for, who your ideal prospect is, you can reach out, you can connect with 25 people a day, and literally, when you follow the scripts, the conversion rate can be outrageously high, because as you're talking to people, as long as they give you the answers you're looking for, you keep going.
Right.
Somebody somebody gives you the wrong answer, stop talking to them and continue to talk to people. The other thing that LinkedIn is going to do for all of you is, if I go over here to my messages, okay? And so I've got somebody that I believe is a serious prospect. I can go over there and I could star them. And so what does that do? By starring them, I put all of my hot prospects in the category. I can just pop over here. These are the people that I really want to talk to. These are the people I want to stay in touch with. So it makes it easy to stay connected. And that, at the end of the day, is what it's all about. Let me come up here, and I'm sure we'll talk some more. Gene. Let's see, Walter. Oh, yeah, Walter. Let me find out. Let me unmute Eugene. So, Eugene, do you have a profile on LinkedIn? And sometimes we have people that just pop on. All right. At the end of the day, in fact, let me do this. Let me go over to Sandy. Let me unmute you.
Okie dokie, master trainer.
Sandy, look at this. You're connected to 20,000 people. Okay? 20,000 people. All right? That means conservatively, 20%. That's 4,000 people that you're connected to right now that are clear candidates for your business.
You're such a good teacher. But then
I'm telling you, in fact, I've been in your account before. If I jumped in it now and I showed you, you're not going to sleep. Okay, you're not going to sleep. And the thing is that you do one thing, one thing. You make one change and blast that out to 20,000 people. And the thing is, when they come back and they like it, so people that you're connected to, you haven't talked to in years, are reaching out to you. And you have to decide, is this somebody that I want to talk to? Is it something that I want to re-engage with or not? So this is so huge. And now, it's really funny because I started talking about this, 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I'm amazed at how many social media gurus are catching on to this. And they're starting to use it. But the truth is, it's a phenomenal tool. It's phenomenal. The other thing that I absolutely have to stress is the importance of posting. And what you can do with a post, you can schedule them. You can schedule them out for a month. You could post 2 things a day, just, get them out there. But the power of the post has been magnified because now when you post something, and I'm going to go over here. Okay, so this is right now, everybody's, it's that one person that's watching it right now that liked it. So you come down here. I've had 5 people that liked it. But what you can do now is you can share it. So when you go to share it, it's going to tell you the last 10 people that you did anything with. And if you have a hot prospect, you just type their name in and you do 10 at a time. But this is a way to reconnect with people. And you can see the ones that are online right now. So if I send this over to Matthew, he's going to get it. If I send it to Anthony, he's going to get it. If I send it to James, the donut means they're on a laptop. They're on a mobile phone. The solid green means, they're plugged into a a computer. So all of these people are hooked up now. Alfredo used to be the CEO of Manatech. Good friend. He's on his mobile. Gregory is a top earner in Melaleuca. He just leaves his computer on. So after a while, it's kind of interesting. Anyway, folks, it's a whole new ball game. It's a whole new ball game. Now, even though boot camp starts on the 6th, as soon as you register, you'll get access to the recordings of my April boot camp. For those of you that are in April, tomorrow is our final session, the daily routine of top earners. You register for the May boot camp, you'll have access to the recorded sessions of the April one. So you can get going. But my friends, if you're not on LinkedIn, and during the retreat that's coming up, we're going to dive into some behind the scenes activity, because there are 4 companies, investment companies, and they're killing it. They buy up network marketing companies that are in trouble, 10 cents on the dollar. They shed the leaders, and they end up streamlining the company, keep it for 3 years, and sell a much smaller, compact version of the company to another network marketing company. And we've watched it happen before. I didn't realize, for example, Sandy, you were in Zango. The company touched you to a certain extent because, one day you wake up and we're part of Zija. And then 2 years go by and whoops, we're part of Isagenix. And the company that pulled Isagenix's feet out of the fire, because everybody thought they were going to go bankrupt. It's the same company that sold Pruvit to Herbalife. So the question is, one more year, and typically what this company is known to do, they keep a company for 3 years and then boom, they're going to end up someplace else. So now is the time. We're going to list 4 or 5 different companies. Now is the time to make friends with people in these companies for all kinds of different reasons. So we're going to get into that during the retreat. I've got some scripts that are very effective. And I'll tell you, if you want to reach out to the people in Modere, there's a way to do it. But if there's anything on your profile about your network marketing company, it's not going to happen. So, folks, we've got I think we got another week to the end of April. LinkedIn is unbelievable. For those of you that have been on it for a long time, 20,000 people. Now, you can have a maximum of 30,000. So you still got room to add some more, Sandy. But like I said, there's 4,000 people that you're connected to right now that if you re-engage them in a conversation, you'd find maybe a third of them would be looking for something else. So it kind of makes the whole process easier. You're already connected. It's wild. So until next time, folks, best of luck in building your business. I'm here. Check your email. We started to send out notices about registering for boot camp, and we got a special deal for the retreat. Until next time. Oh, and if there's anybody here that's interested in coaching, I just finished up today with 2 people. I have 2 spots, and for those of you, and actually, we offered somebody today a 25% discount. And so if there's anybody here that wants to take advantage of that, write to support@maxsteingart.com, put in the headline coaching, and my coaching concierge will reach out to you. We'll probably fill it before the end of the week. So until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless.